Hello, this is November 4 Echo for Charlie Eduardo, and I'm making this video to show you how to create a QSL card from within Vara AC. So let's go ahead and open Vara AC, and I'll show you step by step how to do that. It's really easy, and I have a feeling this is going to be a short video. Okay, so here's Vara AC. You will notice on the right side of the screen towards the bottom there is a button called QSL. So if you essentially have a contact here in this area where these fields are populated, you'll be able to create a QSL card right from this button. There's really no need to go into settings or anything like that, but I will show you how to do it on the settings as well. So let's say I click on QSL card, and I will get a message saying I can't create a card because there's no recent QSO. So it suggests that you make a contact. So if you want to test this without having to make a contact, look towards the left top of the screen. We're going to go into Tools, the Tools menu, and then we're going to click on QSO log. So this is going to bring up all the recent QSOs. I don't have many, but I'll use one of them as an example. So here's one on top. You will click on the QSL link here on the right. Call it button or link, whatever you want to call it. So I click on it, and this will bring up the QSL card. Now you notice that it's a blank. There's nothing here. There's no picture. But essentially all the information is complete, ready to go. So here's what I'm going to do. For this demonstration, I'll go ahead and select a picture file. Now, evidently, you would have to already have a picture. So before you get to this point, I think it's good to prepare a photo, a picture, whatever. I have here in, let me close this out. I have here in my picture folder a series of some pictures that I selected to test. Okay, so let me go back. Now that I show you this, let me go back and do it again. Tools, QSO log. I'll pick one, whatever the one I want to create a QSL for, and then here on this dialog box I have an option to choose an image file, so I will choose one of those that I downloaded. It's in pictures, so I'll go to pictures, and I have some choices. So let's say we are in the season now for Thanksgiving, right? So open, and here you have, now instead of a blank ugly card, you have a picture in the background. You also have an option to fade the bottom part of the card. You can fade it to black, like so, by clicking here, fade to black at bottom. So that allows the person to see better here on the bottom the information about the QSO. You can do it that way or not, right? Let's say you decide I don't want to use this picture. I picked the wrong one. So you just go into the little folder icon here and you choose another picture. So let's choose Santa Claus. And there you have Santa Claus. Again, you can also make fading to black. Now there are three options on the bottom that you can choose. You can do save to disk, which will save essentially this whole image with the QSL card information on it. Or you can just copy into the clipboard, then you go into your email and you paste into that email message. Or you can have the program do it all for you. So it will be copy to clipboard and open your email client and close this here as well. So you can do this. Let me do this to show you. And this will open my email client, assuming that I know that email address for whatever person. Now I can just paste the picture here. And there you have it. Okay, all you need to do now is send the email. It's that simple. Now let's move on into the actual settings. If you want to set this up, there are a few more options. Actually, I think it's just one more option that you need to know about. So go to settings, go to recontrol and VAR configuration. Here you go to the very last tab on the right. It's called miscellaneous tab. Very last tab on the right, click on it. There is that Santa picture that I put on there. Okay, you might also have nothing in there. So let me do this. Let me put nothing in there. Open it again. If you haven't done that first option that I showed you, right? So you might not have anything here. This is the QSL card area. Okay, so the first box is the default save directory. I chose my documents and I have a specific folder that I put in there. There's also QSL card image. That's where you pick that image, that picture, and the default message. Here is that other option that I told you about. You can either do a Gmail, it will open your browser into your Gmail, or you can do local client. Local client will be something like Microsoft Outlook, okay, or whatever email client you have there. So I chose local client. So let me choose a picture for the QSL card, the image that I want to put in here. You don't really have to do that. Like I said, you can change on the fly when you create your QSL card. So I'm going to choose the Aldi meal image, and there is the Aldi meal image, and I save and exit. Okay, now let me go back and choose one of the contacts. Just so you know, and if I wasn't clear about this, if you just finished a QSO and that QSO is still down here on call sign and the signal report and all of that, you just go straight into QSL. You don't need to go to Tool and open the QSO log. Okay, you don't have to do that. So let me just choose another QSL card here, and here we go. It chose that contact. It loaded that Aldi meal picture. I can leave it with the bottom, with the black bottom, or not. So here's the black bottom. Here's no black bottom. I like to put it on because it's easier for reading purposes. Okay, so let's say I want to send this out. Click the very last button on the right. It will open my email client, and I just paste that picture here. If I know the email address, I type here and I send it out. So that's basically it. I hope this was helpful to everyone. This video is being recorded at a time where VAR AC is on version 13.0.1, and I am running Windows 10 on this machine. It's a remote machine. 73. Bye-bye.